Barley research is expected to leap forward in the coming years thanks to a national Barley Research Cluster project being given the go-ahead by Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. This is Rural Roots Canada, and I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. We hear from two of the organizations behind the project, coming up.
Canadian farmers and ranchers are doing their part to help feed the world, as is everyone who works in the agri-food industry. These people put their blood, sweat, and tears into this demanding lifestyle, which is quite often make or break. Rural Roots Canada follows the stories from the people at the heart of this industry. Join the growing community at ruralrootscanada.com. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Rural Roots Canada, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture.
The project, which was spearheaded by Alberta Barley and includes the Western Grains Research Foundation, the Brewing and Malting Barley Research Institute, the Rahar Corporation, the Atlantic Grains Council, and the Barley Council of Canada as partners, is expected to push barley research to the next level. WGRF Board Chair Dave Sefton tells Rural Roots Canada this means they can continue to build on what they are already doing.
Our goal has always been to continually improve the barley varieties, continue to improve the varietal resistance to diseases and pests that affect barley production, and of course to continue to move the barley up the value chain with respect to malt barley and the emerging food barley markets.
BRI President and CEO Michael Brophy says this cluster will only improve on what is already being done.
I think the fact that it's happening under one common initiative and everybody is working together, I think it leads to a more focused use of both industry funding and government funding. And it also helps us to leverage our industry funding better, whereby from our perspective, the industry funding that we're putting on the table together with the grower funding coming from Alberta barley growers and barley growers in other provinces is leveraging $3 for every $1 of industry dollars being put on the table.
Brophy says they are supporting a number of research projects at different sites across Canada with the aim to make barley more attractive for producers down the road.
Our projects, the projects that are being funded with the government funding and the consortium funding are very much geared towards making malting barley a competitive and viable crop for growers in the future.
Sefton says farmers are always making decisions on what returns the best value on a per acre basis.
At the present time, if you're not receiving malt grades and malt contracts, barley is not a strong competitor for acres. What we're hoping to do by improving the varieties that are out there for malt is to get more malt barley into the not just the domestic market but the world market.
Barley Council of Canada Chair Brian Otto says that they are pleased that these projects focus on market pull for high-quality Canadian feed, malt products, and healthy food, which will provide the incentive for producers to seed more acres of barley. Minister of Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada Jerry Ritz announced funding for this research cluster last year. For Rural Roots Canada, I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture.